Okay, we factored, and I gave you guys a flow chart. You can use this on tests and quizzes. Since we don't have any tests, it'll be a quiz. And just follow your flow chart. Number 1, I have 5x squared minus 20. Now, so number 1, I have 5x squared minus 20. Using my flow chart, can I factor out any common terms? And I can say I can factor out a 5. And I have x squared minus 4. Then, let's factor out any kind. I did that. Then I have to decide what type of polynomial do I have. Do I have 2 terms, a binomial, or do I have 3 terms, a trinomial? Well, if I look at the original problem, it is a binomial. Don't throw things in my classroom. So I know that I have 2 terms of binomial. 5 times x squared minus 4. Then I have to decide if it's a difference of squares. What? And, well, what does difference of squares mean? Well, difference means subtraction. And I do indeed have subtraction. Then I look to see if I have perfect squares. Well, this is definitely a perfect square because it says so, x squared. That sucks. My virgin ears are starting to bleed. Then I have to determine whether this 4 is perfect square. Well, lo and behold, I have a little section down here that tells me the perfect squares. I look at it, and yes, indeed, 4 is a perfect square. In fact, I can rewrite this as 5 times x squared minus 2 squared. Okay, then I have to determine, well, what's my a and b? My a here is x. My b is the base 2. So I'm just going to go ahead and factor this. So I have, don't forget your 5. Let's see, a plus b, so x plus 2. And a minus b, so I have x minus 2. And there it is, factored. Okay, number 2. Now, please write this down because, you know, you can use this on your next quiz. We should do a quiz next Tuesday, too. All right, number 2. I know, isn't that great? All right, number 2. Number 2 is 6p squared plus 15p plus 9. Okay, let's do our flow chart. And I factor out any common terms. Anything I can factor out? Anything? I can factor out a 3. Okay. Let's see. 6p squared divided by 3 is 2p squared. 15p divided by 3 is a positive 5p. 9 divided by 3, 3. Okay. What type of polynomial do you have? Well, this is 3 terms. 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to go, that's 3 terms, trinomial. So I have to do the reverse FOIL, the guess and check, the arches, whatever you want to call it. Okay. So don't forget to carry out your 3 throughout. That's a multiple. It's actually our slope. All right, guess and check. So here's my little problem I have to FOIL, reverse FOIL. I have 2p squared plus 5p plus 3. Okay, factors of 2. 2 times 1, that's it. Factors of 3. 3 times 1. Okay, so the 2p squared is nothing I can do about it. I have to put a 2p and a 1p. Now, the 3. I'm either going to put a 3 here or the 1 here, and that means I have 1 or 3. Right? Do you remember? Do you remember? You want me to blow this up? See it? See it? See it? You're welcome. Yes, Chad. Wow! So many questions! Yes, Chad. Well, I need 2 factors for the product 2. And then 2 factors that multiply to get me 3. There's only 3 times 1 and 2 times 1. Rachel. Well, we got to, don't forget, FOIL, that 5p is made up of 2 terms. It's the outer and the inner, and you add those together, that's what gives me my 5p. Okay? That's the outer inner for FOIL. Okay? See? See? This is a little too much blown up. Okay? So we're getting to that. All right. Any other questions? I haven't decided which pair I'm going to use yet. And this is where the guess and check comes into play. Yeah, is that going to work? Well, I can't because they multiply to a positive and add up to a positive. So my signs have to be positive times a positive is a positive. Okay, so
3 and 1.
Okay, so they multiply to a positive 3. Okay, and they have to add up. Okay, the OI have to add up to a positive. The last is your multiplication. And your middle, the O and the I, are the ones you add. Got it? The F and the L multiply. All right, so here we go. If I choose the 1, then the 3, let's see, 2p times 3 is 6p. 1 times 1p is 1p. Does 1p plus 6p equal 5p? No. So it's not that. That's why they call it guess and check. So the only other choice I have, 3, 1. Okay. 2p times 1p is 2p. 3 times 1p is 3p. 3p plus 2p is 5p. That's it. He's got to be a freshman. Yes, sir. Yes. No. They both have to add up to 5. Yeah, I thought we did this. Yeah. That's okay. You guys were all on DVD, whatever you call it. PBD oil. THC. You were in the jewel room with toilets. All right. Let's do now. Everybody have this so they can use this on the quiz. That's it. 3 times quantity 2p plus 3 times quantity p plus 1. That's factored form. That's racist. Why do I even joke about stupid things like that? That was my fault. All right, are we done? Everybody have these notes? Okay. So that was 1 and 2. Let's do 3 and 4. Okay, number 3. Can I factor anything out? Yes, I can factor out a 2a. 2a squared divided by 2a is a. 8a divided by 2a is 4. Am I fully factored? Yep. Yeah, I'm dividing by 2a, each factor. So 2a squared divided by 2a is a. 8a divided by 2a, 4. How about number 4? Trinomial, can I, number 1, can I factor anything out? 4. Okay, so I have x squared plus x minus 1. Am I fully factored? Sure. Should we try factoring it? Let's shoot my son. Yes, my brothers and sisters. Okay, let's see. This is a negative. So they have one has to be positive, one has to be negative. The only choices I have, 2 numbers to multiply together to get 1 is 1 times 1. Do I get positive x when I do the, let's see, this is positive 1x. This is negative 1x. And when I add those together, I get 0. So this doesn't work. So I'm done. So you were right. We cannot factor this. Yes. Wow, why is every problem a problem? Quote of the day. Why is every problem a problem? He's dead. He died. He died Sunday night. Yeah, I'm not, I don't have any, I haven't had any sleep, and I don't know why I'm here right now. Because I was afraid they would turn out like you. Now I have to delete this recording too. Delete.
Never mind.
All right. Number 5. Can I factor this? Be careful, these are set equal to 0, so I have to not only factor, I have to solve. All right. Only one way to get x squared, x times x. Negative 18. So one has to be positive, one has to be negative. Yeah, the factors of 18. 1 times 18, 2 times 9, 3 times 6. And you want to try using 3 and 6? Okay. Negative 6? What a good choice. Positive 6? Okay, so positive 6, negative 3. I wish you would make up your mind. Okay, let's check it. See, positive 6x, negative 3x. Add those together, I get positive 3x. Hey, it checks. Okay, now I have to solve for x. X plus 6 equals 0. And x minus 3 equals 0. So minus 6, x equals negative 6. And x equals positive 3. I like to combine them in one statement. You don't have to do this. Doesn't matter. What does that mean? X equals negative 6, x equals 3. Yes, that's exactly what it means. But what is the whole statement like? What's the concept behind that? The point. It's the point, yeah, but there's specific points on the graph, aren't there?
Line, jig the line of
Thingamajig on the line. Okay.
the line of negative, the line of positive. Right.
Well, first of all, what kind of shape do I have here?
Oh, it intersects.
They're the x intercepts, right?
We did it.
So I have negative 6 here, and positive 3, and I have my parabola. Those are my x-intercepts. Okay? All right, number 6. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready, kids? No, forgot about that. Okay, number 6. Can I factor out any common terms? No. Okay, what type of polynomial do I have? Do I have a 2-term? Yes, I do. Okay, 2 terms. Is it a difference of squares? Well, difference means subtraction, so I have subtraction. Is 4x squared and 25 perfect squares? Yes, well, we know 4 is. And we have 25, so they are. So let's write this as perfect squares. So I have 2 squared x squared minus 5 squared equals 0. So what's my a? 2x. And my b? 5. So I have 2x plus 5, 2x minus 5 equals 0. And all I did was I looked at my chart, right? See? Chart. Okay, now I have to solve for x. 2x plus 5 equals 0, and 2x minus 5 equals 0. So what does x equal? Negative 5 halves. Let's see, add 5 and divide by 2. So x equals add 5, divide by 2. Fast? I'm so sorry. Tell me. Yes. Because it was a difference of squares, we have that shortcut formula. Okay. Looking at our flowchart here. Okay. See how this reverse FOIL thing, that's when I have to do all this other stuff. Yeah. That's when you have a trinomial. Yeah. If I have a difference of squares, it gives me that whole shortcut formula. I don't have to do all this. Okay. Then you're gonna have to factor it, but it's really easy to factor two terms. All right. What are we on? Number 7. Okay. Can I factor anything out? I don't think so. Okay, so the factors of 4. 1 times 4, 2 times 2. Factors of 9. 9 times 1, 3 times 3. So I'm going to have to get some check here.
4 and
What are we doing?
1 and 4 and 3.
1 and 4 and what? They're both positive, so they have to be positive. And 3 and 3. Okay, outer 3x, inner 12x. 12x plus 3x is 15x. Nope, not it. Want to use 9 and what do you want? 2x and 2x? And 3 and 3? 2x and 3, 2x and 3. Okay, 6x, 6x, 6x. They equal 12x. We are good to go. Okay, back row. Column 2x plus 3 equals 0. Hey, look at that. It's the same one. Okay, so we only have to do one of them. Subtract 3 and divide by 2. So this one only has the vertex on the x-axis, right? Are you ready, kids?
No. Are you prepared, children? Are you ready? Are you?
I went super slow on that.
Ready?
Hi, Captain. I know.
Are you ready, kids? Are you ready? Are you ready, kids?
Are you ready, kids? All right, number 8. What do I do here? Beautiful. That's because you had this before. Okay, I'm going to subtract 24x from both sides because I need a 0 on one side. So 8x squared minus 24x is negative 16x, right? No? Can't combine them. Wow. You guys are fantastical. Okay, let's follow our flow chart. Can I take any common factors out? 8x. I'm left with x minus 3 equals 0. Am I done factoring? Yes, I am. There's no more squared term. So set each one of these equal to 0. What does x equal? X equals 0. What else? Positive 3. Add 3 to both sides. Add 3 to both sides. So I get x equals 3. Divide by 8. Divide by 8. X equals 0. Was that too fast? Are you ready, kids?
Are you prepared for aye, aye. Aye, aye.
Okay, number 9. Can I factor out any terms? Can I factor out any common terms? Negative 2. Who said that? Negative 2 was perfect. Whoever said that.
But the rest of them are positive.
Do you really want to factor a negative square term?
Maybe.
Now, let's take it out. Okay. This is why you guys complain I go too fast, because you're talking and then all of a sudden you get behind. All right, negative 2b squared divided by negative 2 leaves me with b squared or not to b squared? Question. Plus 2b divided by negative 2. Negative b. Positive 60 divided by negative 2. Negative 30. Okay, let's look. Is this a trinomial or binomial? Tri, so we have to reverse FOIL. There's only one way to get b squared. B times b is b squared. Now, we have a negative. So to multiply to get a negative, one has to be positive, one has to be negative. And we have some terms here, right? See, we have 1 times 30, 2 times 15, 3 times 10, 5 times 6. Which one do you want to use? Negative 6 and positive 5. Does that work? Positive 5 minus 6, they add up to negative 1. So that works. Okay, solve for B. Did I go too fast? Yeah, 5 times B is positive 5B. B times negative 6 is negative 6B. Add those together, I get negative 1B. Okay. Okay, B, I'm not going to worry about this negative 2 for now. B plus 5 equals 0, or B minus 6 equals 0. So what does B equal? Oh, that's right. She's... Okay, number 10. Number 10, what do I do first? Subtract 13x from both sides. So I get 6x squared minus 13x plus 2 equals 0. Can I take out any common factors? No. I have a trinomial, so I have to use reverse FOIL. Let's see, 6x, I have 6 times 1, 2 times 3. 2, I have 2 times 1, that's it. Let's see, they have to multiply to a positive, but add up to a negative, so they're both negative. Which one? What do you want to try here? You want to try 2 and 3? So 2x and 3x. And then what about the 2 and 1? 1 and 2. So I have negative 3x, negative 4x. That adds up to negative 7x. Close. Close, but no cigar. What next? Swap the 2 and the 1. Okay, negative 6x, negative 2x. Add those together, I get negative 8x. And nope. So we need to use 6 and 1. Okay, so you want to try 6x. It has to be 6x next. Change the 2 and the 1. Somebody's thinking. Sure, all the time. Okay, let's check this. Negative 12x and negative 1x. Add those together, you get negative 13x. Boom, checks. Okay. Get it? Negative 1x, negative 12x. Add those together, you get negative 13x. It checks. Okay, set each one of those equal to 0. It's in standard form. Okay, 6x squared, 13x to the first, 2 times x to the 0. Standard form. Yeah, you have to put it in order. All right. Set each one equal to 0. I need to erase some of this, so I need some room. No. Okay, 6x minus 1 equals 0, and x minus 2 equals 0. Add 1. 6x equals 1, divide by 6, x equals 1, 6. Or, and x equals 2. No. Yeah. Fair. Okay, 2 application problems, and then we're out of here. Area of a rectangle. What is the formula for area of a rectangle? Base times height, length times width. I don't care what you call it.
Whatever it is.
Okay, area is 36 square feet. My base is x. My height is x minus 9. Now, if I were you, I'd put it in the calculator and solve it. But we like to do things the hard way. 36, just the way it is. Actually, you would have to get the 36 over here. X squared minus 9, subtract 36, 9x. So I get 0 equals x squared minus 9x minus 36. I can't take anything out, so I reverse FOIL. X times x. This is a minus sign, so one's plus, one's minus. Factors of 36. 36 times 1. 13 times, no, 18 times 2. 3 times 12. 4 times 9. Is that all of them? 6 times 6. Yeah. Which one do you want to use?
12.
Yeah, 12 and 3, because the difference is 9. Let's see, we want the higher number to be negative, so 12 and 3, and we did.
Oh.
So x equals what? Negative 3? And x is going to equal, which one do we care about? Well, we're doing a dimensional problem, so what does it have to be? It has to be positive, right? So what's my base? Is x, 12. My height is 12 minus 9, or 3. Did I go too fast?
Wait. I must have. I'm going to draw a new time.
Okay, my last one. When does an object 64 feet high, by the way, what is that, 64 feet high? That's right, it's our initial height. It's our h of 0. Hit the ground, so that isn't that an x-intercept? After being dropped, use h equals negative 16t squared plus s. So h equals negative 16t squared. Now they're using s for seconds. You guys mind if I use t? Plus t, and our initial height, 64. Now, you can either factor this, good luck, or put it in your calculator. All right, let's see, negative 16t squared plus t plus 64. Graph it, and we're looking for the x-intercept, right? Okay, so I'm looking for the positive x-intercept because you can't drop an object and get a negative intercept. So I gotta hit second, trace, 0, and my cursor right now is at x equals 0. I need to get it to like x equals 2. So I'm going to get it closer to 2.